Ever pondered what threats from the endless abyss of space could endanger our beloved planet? It's a thought that's as fascinating as it is terrifying. The vast, uncharted territories of the cosmos, the alien worlds, the infinite galaxies, they all hold a certain allure, a certain mystery. But with our increasing ventures into the great beyond, we must also be prepared for what lurks in the shadows. While our knowledge and understanding of space have grown leaps and bounds, there's still much we don't know. And it's this unknown that carries potential dangers, threats we may not yet be ready to face. So, are you ready to explore the unknown, to face the fear head-on? Dive into this journey as we uncover the scariest threats from space in 2024. Imagine a piece of metal no larger than a flake of paint, racing around Earth at speeds up to 17,500 miles per hour. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie, but a stark reality we face in the cosmos. Welcome to the world of space debris. Space debris, also known as space junk, is a collection of defunct objects left over from decades of human activities in space. This includes everything from spent rocket stages, non-functioning satellites, to fragments from disintegration, erosion, and collisions. It's a vast and silent junkyard orbiting our planet, growing with each passing year. This orbital flotsam and jetsam poses a significant threat to both human and robotic missions. For astronauts aboard the International Space Station, a collision with a piece of debris as small as a centimeter could be catastrophic. Satellites, our invisible helpers that power our modern world, aren't safe either. They're at constant risk of being hit and damaged, which could disrupt global communications, weather forecasting, navigation systems, and more. But the real terror lies in something called the Kessler syndrome. Proposed by NASA scientist Donald Kessler in the late 70s, it's a scenario where the density of objects in low Earth orbit is high enough that collisions between objects could cause a cascade. Each collision generating more debris, which increases the likelihood of further collisions. In the worst case, this could render space activities and the use of satellites in specific orbital ranges impractical for many generations. The reality of space debris is a stark reminder of our responsibilities as explorers and users of space. It underlines the necessity of sustainable practices in our space endeavors and the importance of international cooperation in managing this global challenge. Though tiny, these fragments pose a colossal risk, creating a deadly obstacle course for spacecraft. It's a silent, unseen threat that hovers above us, a stark reminder of our adventures into the cosmos. Imagine the symbol of international cooperation, the International Space Station facing an uncertain future. For over 2 decades, the ISS has been a testament to what humanity can achieve when we work together. However, the winds of change are starting to blow. The Russian space agency Roscosmos has expressed its intention to withdraw from the ISS partnership after 2024. This move has been speculated for quite a while, given the growing skepticism within Russia about the partnership's viability. This potential withdrawal poses a significant challenge to the future of the ISS. NASA, however, does not view this as a disaster, but more like a hurdle to be crossed. For nearly a decade, NASA has been preparing to operate the station without Russia. This preparation includes funding private development of human-rated spacecraft and learning how to perform orbital reboost maneuvers. However, a Russia-free ISS does not come without its challenges. These include performing complicated orbital reboosts that were traditionally done by the Russian modules, replacing the Moscow ground support, and deciding what to do with Russia's existing modules and hardware. The NASA-Roscosmos partnership has had its fair share of public disagreements in the past, but both agencies have plans for future space stations. NASA is funding commercial space stations, while Roscosmos is planning its own station. Both agencies also have plans for lunar exploration, but Russia and China have yet to sign NASA's Artemis Accords for lunar cooperation. The ISS, once a beacon of unity in space exploration, now faces uncertain times. As we look towards the future, it's clear that the path of international cooperation in space exploration is shifting. However, one can't help but wonder about the implications of these changes on the future of space exploration and whether we can continue to navigate these cosmic waters together, or whether we'll be charting our own courses separately. Picture a storm, not of rain and wind, but of charged particles racing from the sun towards Earth. Yes, we're talking about solar storms, a celestial phenomenon that can have earth-shaking consequences. Solar storms, also known as geomagnetic storms, are a part of the sun's normal activity. They occur when the sun emits a burst of energy and matter into space. This can happen during a solar flare or a coronal mass ejection, events that can send billions of tons of solar particles hurtling into space at incredible speeds. When these charged particles reach Earth, they interact with our planet's magnetic field. Most of the time, this interaction results in beautiful auroras, the northern and southern lights, a dazzling display of colors in the sky. But sometimes, when the storm is particularly strong, it can have more serious implications. You see, our modern society is heavily reliant on electrical systems and satellites. From our power grids to our GPS, from our telecommunication networks to our weather forecasting systems, they all depend on the smooth functioning of electrical and satellite technology. A powerful solar storm can wreak havoc on these systems. The charged particles can induce currents in electrical systems, causing them to overload and fail. Satellites, too, can be severely affected. They can be damaged or completely destroyed, disrupting the services they provide. In 2029, a study estimated that a severe solar storm could cause up to $2 trillion in damages in the United States alone, and it could take up to 10 years to fully recover. That's a threat far greater than any hurricane or earthquake, but don't panic just yet. Scientists are working tirelessly to predict and prepare for these events. We have satellites constantly monitoring the sun's activity, giving us some warning before a storm hits. And our technology is constantly improving, enabling us to better protect our systems from the effects of these storms. Solar storms, a silent, invisible threat, have the power to plunge our world into darkness. But remember, knowledge is power. Being aware of these threats is the first step towards protecting ourselves and our planet. Imagine a mountain-sized rock hurtling towards Earth at incredible speeds. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? This is the reality that we face with asteroids, the silent giants of space. These colossal formations, remnants from the early solar system, orbit the sun just like our planet. But sometimes their paths cross with Earth's orbit, and that's when the potential for catastrophe arises. For a moment, let's take a step back in time, about 66 million years ago, to the event that brought an end to the age of the dinosaurs. An asteroid, roughly 6 miles wide, slammed into what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The impact released 1 billion times more energy than the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The aftermath? A mass extinction event that wiped out about 75% of all species on Earth. While such catastrophic events are rare, they are not impossible. Smaller asteroids also pose a significant risk. Even a small asteroid the size of a house could explode with the energy of a nuclear bomb if it entered our atmosphere. But it's not all doom and gloom. Scientists across the globe are tirelessly tracking near-Earth objects, or NEOs, asteroids and comets that come within 30 million miles of our planet. As of this year, we've identified over 25,000 NEOs, but there are many more out there waiting to be discovered. Efforts are also underway to develop methods to deflect a threatening asteroid. Strategies like the gravity tractor, kinetic impactor, or even a nuclear explosion are being researched and tested. The goal? To nudge the asteroid off its collision course with Earth. In the grand scheme of the cosmos, we are but a tiny speck. But that doesn't mean we're helpless in the face of these cosmic threats. As we continue to explore and understand our universe, we also develop ways to protect our beautiful blue planet. The silent giants of space, asteroids, hold the power to reshape life as we know it. But with knowledge, vigilance, and innovation, we can stand ready to face this ultimate threat. In conclusion, space, a vast expanse of beauty and danger, engages us in a cosmic dance. It's a dance that is both beautiful and terrifying, a dance that is as old as time itself. Within this dance, we find ourselves facing threats that are as real as they are mesmerizing. We've journeyed through the cosmos, peering into the great unknown, and what we found has left us in awe. We've explored the immediate threat of space debris, a silent yet ever-present danger that looms over our heads. These remnants of our ventures into the unknown, if left unchecked, could spark a chain reaction, turning our orbit into a minefield. We've delved into the shifting partnerships aboard the International Space Station, a testament to our collective spirit of exploration. Yet we're reminded that geopolitics can cast a long shadow. even in the vast emptiness of space. The withdrawal of key partners like Russia poses challenges, but also new opportunities for private sector involvement and innovation. We've uncovered the silent threat of solar storms, a reminder that our sun, the source of all life, can also unleash destruction. These celestial tempests, if strong enough, could cripple our modern world, disrupting our technology and power grids. We've faced the ultimate threat of asteroids, a reminder of our planet's vulnerability. These cosmic wanderers, if their paths cross ours, could spell disaster, as they have in the past. But as much as these threats loom large, they also fuel our curiosity and drive our determination. They remind us of the importance of continued space exploration, of our need for vigilance, and our responsibility to protect our pale blue dot. As we journey into the stars, we must prepare for these threats, turning fear into fascination and danger into discovery.